Hurricane season is a full 6 months of the year. So if you live where there are hurricanes, you want to make sure that you have the right home insurance coverage so that if your home is damaged in a hurricane, you don't lose everything. Insurance coverage helps you recover when your home is damaged, when it is destroyed. You need good home insurance coverage to be protected in the case of a hurricane. So today I have a great resource for you. The Insurance Information Institute, III.org, has an article about hurricane season and insurance. And you're going to want to check this out because it's going to help you understand how your insurance coverage will work. And it will help you understand if you have the right amount of coverage or if you need more coverage. So let's just jump in here. And let me say this, since we're talking about home insurance, you may have been with an insurance company for a long time. In fact, you might not have even thought about it since you bought your house and had to show that you had home insurance before you could finish the loan application process. If it's been a while since you've compared insurance rates, today is the day. Go to quote.com. You can enter your zip code and then you can get quotes for home insurance where you live. And you may not be with the best company right now. You may be able to save a lot of money by switching to a different insurance company. So enter your zip code and see if you could save some money. Now let's look at this hurricane season insurance guide. Make sure, first of all, that your home's structure has adequate coverage. So your standard homeowner's insurance covers your home's structure and it covers it from damage that comes from hurricanes. And really what that is the wind that's associated with the hurricane that could cause damage, whether it's directly because of the force of the wind or whether it's because the wind is propelling objects into your house like a tree branch or something like that. Check your homeowner's policy limit and make sure that the amount is enough to rebuild your home. The insurance company has set a value for your home, and that may be an accurate representation of what your home's value is, or it may not be. Make sure that your coverage is enough. You may live in a place where it's actually cheaper to buy a house than to build a house. In that situation, you may need insurance at a higher limit than what you bought your home for, because if you were to rebuild your home, it would cost more than what you paid for it. If you are living where your home could rebuild for about the value that you paid, it's likely that your insurance may be adequate if your insurance company has agreed with the assessment of your home's value based on your purchase price. And then understand your hurricane windstorm deductible. Insurers in every coastal state, from Maine all the way down to Texas, have separate deductibles for hurricanes and windstorms. So that may be surprising to you. You may think that just your regular deductible would cover hurricane damage. No, it's different. Every state has a different way that they do deductibles, a separate deductible for hurricanes and windstorms. So make sure you understand what that deductible is. Make sure that you can afford that deductible. A hurricane deductible is applied only to hurricanes, whereas a windstorm deductible applies to any type of wind. So if your policy has a hurricane deductible, it will clearly state the specific trigger that would cause the deductible to go into effect. Unlike the standard dollar deductible on a homeowner's insurance policy, hurricane or windstorm deductible is usually expressed as a percentage. If you have a $500,000 house and you have a 1% deductible, that would mean that your deductible for a hurricane would be $5,000. If you had a 5% deductible, it would be $25,000. That's a lot of money. So look at what percentage of your home's value your deductible is and make sure that that's at a level that you are even able to pay. And then understand what disasters your insurance policy covers and what it doesn't. So standard home insurance policies cover the damage from hurricanes, wind, theft, fire, explosions, lightning strikes, and other disasters. However, all policies will list exclusions. So look at those exclusions. Also, look at quote.com. We have a great comparison tool for you to save money on your home insurance. You can easily compare what you'd be paying with different deductibles. You could compare different types of coverage limits and just see what could save you. Where's that point where you're getting the most coverage possible, yet it still fits within your budget? Quote.com has a tool for you to look at all of that. One common exclusion for your home insurance coverage is flooding. Homeowners insurance does not cover flooding from natural disasters. And sometimes, worse than the winds of a hurricane, is the flooding that happens with a storm surge. So if you live where you could have flooding from a storm surge, or you could have flooding from runoff like we saw happening in the Appalachian Mountains recently, you're going to want a separate flood insurance policy. Your standard homeowners insurance is not going to cover flooding. So you need flood insurance. It is very important. Another common exclusion is sewer backups. Sewer backups are horrible, and they are not covered usually by standard home insurance claims. So that is something that could also happen with a hurricane, with the flooding associated with it, could cause sewer backups. So talk to your insurance professional and find out what kind of coverage you need that would cover those type of events so that you don't end up with your entire home, your entire basement, your entire ground floor being ruined by a sewage backup. And then make sure that your possessions are adequately insured. That's another time when you need to look at the value of your possessions and see if your coverage limits actually cover the value of the things you have. Could you replace what you have under the limits that your policy has? You want to make sure that your additional living expenses, ALE, are covered, because if there's a hurricane, you could be out of your house for a year, maybe even longer, depending on how extensive the damage was. And if you don't have coverage for additional living expenses, it's going to be really hard to continue making the payment on your home, paying for your insurance coverage on your home, while also paying for a rental property, paying for insurance on that, taxes, all the things that go along with having to live somewhere besides your primary residence. So make sure that additional living expenses are part of your policy. If it's not on your policy right now, it is worth it to add it to your policy, even if you have to pay a little more every month. I talked about finding that balance, getting the most coverage you can for the price point. Additional living expenses is one of the things that needs to be a priority, even before some of the other things. I'm going to jump over here to quote.com so that I can show you how you can compare quotes. Right here at the top of a page, at the top of all of their pages, you can compare insurance. Now you can click this menu and you can see that you can compare all these different types of insurance. We're going to talk about home insurance because that's what we're talking about. Damage to your home from a hurricane. Over here, you just enter in your zip code and then you will get quotes that you can compare. So when you are comparing insurance rates, the insurance company is going to give you a premium of what you would expect to pay if you use them as your insurer. And one of the factors that they consider when making your quote is your location. Like, what's the risk? Here you see, what is the risk of a natural disaster like a hurricane? And if you're in a higher risk place, you're going to probably pay higher premiums than if you live someplace with a lower risk of a natural disaster. If you enjoyed this video, if you learned something from this video, let us know. Drop a comment, subscribe so that you don't miss any of our great content coming out, and share this with a friend. If you know somebody that lives in Florida or Louisiana, some other state that has a history of having hurricanes that cause widespread damage, you want to make sure that you're helping them out so that they have the coverage that they need. If you've learned something and are better able to protect yourself from potential hurricane damage, let us know. Share this, leave a comment, subscribe, and we'll see you for the next video.